Happy Halloween! Hop in the Batmobile. Because I am Batman. Now, unfortunately, we are just moving this out of the drive-thru so we can dump corn in there if we have to. I don't think we're going to get to use this today. The combine was ready to roll, and then one of the techs discovered a slight vibration coming from the fan, and when, that fan belt's about ready to snap, so we are waiting on a new belt. Now, the belt that's on it, it would probably run, but I don't think they really want to take the chance of that belt grenading and taking out the fan, which I don't blame them. So they asked if I would not run it, and I said, of course, I understand that. Now, we are just pulling it out of the drive-thru at an idle. Seems like the vibration doesn't really get bad till you rev it up a little bit. So we're just going to pull it over here out of the way where it's easily accessible. I would really like to attack some corn, though. Now, the Gleaner, it is 100% ready to go to the field, but we don't have a corn head. Had several people in the last few videos ask when the Gleaner showed up, and I mentioned we didn't have a corn head for it, if we could just run our Capella corn head, or if we could run this Fendt corn head. Now, not really. We can, but there's some adapter plates that have to go on it. Every feeder house on a combine is a little different, so there's a different plate that goes on it to adapt it over. For example, this head is the same 12-row head that you can buy for a Gleaner, but the face plate, or the feeder house plate, is different, especially for the Gleaner where it has an offset feeder house. So you could run one, but you're looking at probably $5,000 to $10,000 in adapter parts. Alright, so I guess we better get the transfer in now. Today we are transferring corn out of number 2 into number 4. This is going to be there's going to be a pattern here. This is going to happen a lot. Like I said a few videos ago, our dryer here, it dumps with an air system, and our air system doesn't have enough ponies to reach the top of that big bin. And yeah, we got to transfer it this way. Since we have 2 grain systems and we're not over here every day, it's not as big a pain in the butt as it could be. Checking our distributor. Looks like we're already going to the new bin, the big bin. So now we have to go over here and flip our leg on, and our jump auger, and we'll be good to go. Eventually all the controls will be right here. Still waiting on the electrician for that, but right now we've just got our leg and our jump auger. Now we've got to walk out here to the side of this bin and hit the push button out there. The electrician claims that before we load out this winter, he will have all this done. Sounds somewhat similar to what was said last year, but we'll see. We'll see. Still transferring. Let's climb up this bin and just see how much transferring we're going to have to do. Now, over at the other grain bins, I guess the dryer had some issues last night. It didn't dry anything. So the holding bin's still completely full over there. Perfect! But we didn't make any mess. So I don't know if something froze up or what, but the burners didn't light and the dryer never dried. Luckily, we're not out of wet space over there, or that would have threw a kink into the day. See how full this bin is. See if I got time to take a nap in the test shack. We're gonna be transferring a while. On a side note, look at that Gleaner. Dad says as long as it doesn't rain, that we will be running that thing in 2 days. So we might be drying beans, but if they go through the machine, we're gonna run it. Because I know the anticipation is really starting to get to him. If this is your first video watching, I should probably explain why we have a Fendt Ideal and a Gleaner combine here, and then 2 Klaus combines. The Fendt and the Gleaner are both AGCO demos. We are going to run those. Unfortunately, we're just not going to run them today. And that Fendt tractor, that is also an AGCO demo. The tractor and the Ideal, they were here for a crop tour plot we did for AGCO, and our AGCO rep brought us this Gleaner to demo because Dad has a very big love affair with Gleaners. Transferred all we're going to transfer to now. Let's go to the field, get some stuff moving. Don't know if they got the dryer fixed or not, but we do have enough space in the wet tank at that bin that we can at least finish the field. So that's what we're going to do. I believe the saying goes, you got to make hay when the sun's shining. Or in this case, harvest corn. We probably ought to clean this auger out. Just as soon as I don't, we'll plug that auger next time. So now we got to go turn our jump auger off. up here at the drive-through. Then we'll shut the lake down. I don't think we're going to be harvesting and hauling over to here today, but probably either tomorrow or Monday or both. Now, if we were going to run over here, I'd leave this leg on. According to our bin guy, it is cheaper and easier on those legs to let them run all day. It's easier on the electricity because they use the most electricity starting, that big jolt. And it's easier on them to run constantly, I guess. But we're not coming back, so get out of the freaking wind tunnel. I love the drive-through, but it is a wind tunnel. Can anyone fabricate me a belt? Now, if this was our only combine, like if this was our combine and that's what we were depending on, when you buy a Fendt, one of the main things that is very attractive, in my opinion, is the service plan and the warranty plan that comes with it. Pretty sure it comes with a 3-year warranty plan, and if you're down more than 24 hours, the dealer brings you another combine. So, being that this is a demo, they're not going to bring their spare combine here, because what would happen if a customer that actually paid for their combine went down, you know? So I can understand that, but that is extremely attractive on that. 3 years, full warranty. Squishy, you want to stay in or out, buddy? In or out? Let's go. All right. He's actually not a big fan of staying in the building. Looks like I'm the lunch wagon today. Dad said we're eating lunch here, so we're back to the new grain bins. Wonder if Squashy is in there, as Dad calls him.
And I was trying to hold her off.
Yep, there he is. Now we're going to work. Yeah, I think Boss Man just wanted to come check his Gleaner out, make sure it's still okay. Okay, so before we get started, I've got to climb to the top of our flat wet tank. I got to take that cushion box apart and see if we can fix whatever we got going on up there. All right, so we gotta take this cover off, I think. Heck, I don't know. We're winging it. That's what we're dealing with in there. All right, we got a lot more than that out, but that's all I could get out of the bin. Some of it went down in there. This is on top of the bin, so this is the hole. This is called a cushion box. Basically, the cushion box is redirecting the grain to flow straight down once it comes down this leg spout from the top of the leg. Now we're putting this thing back together. Basically, this plate right here holds in the cushion for the cushion box. This cushion goes all the way through, so I gotta do the same thing on the other side. All right, we're back on solid ground. Hopefully that fixes the problem. There is definitely some stuff bridged up in there in that cushion box that is probably preventing the pipe from running into the bin like it should and causing the leg to back up. So hopefully now we can run the leg a little harder. Unfortunately, with it being this tacky out here, Larry's parked way up there. Basically, with him being all the way up there, he doesn't ever have to turn around in the field, and this is a mile-long lane with nowhere to turn around, so he would have to back it all the way down here. So BJ is going to be carting a lot today, which is going to slow their productivity down enough that Larry and I might be able to keep up. The combine will definitely be waiting today, and really if we had another person, we would probably throw them in the other grain cart, because we would definitely need it today.
Shell cord. Back there in the bottom after the rain, sticky. Can't get the trucks down here. We gotta probably put the cart clear up the upper end and ways up through there. Be kind of slow going. Did the one corn had the Veltima fungicide on it where that's we put down. And I'll get another round here. I got a little bit of ends down there, then we'll go in to do the other headline amp. See which one's best, see if it makes a difference in it. So like I say, got this round, I got a few end roads off down here. I'll be ready to start that. Get 20.8 acres, I think it was the other one, so that's what we'll do this plot here. Well, I thought we were going to get a good comparison here, this fungicide plot, this headline amp. Don't look like we'll get anything. GPS won't work. Ag leader, I don't know what's wrong with it. Was counting, did have a yield, no mapping. Now don't.
We are 2 trucks into today, and Dad called me and said his yield monitor's not working. And when I thought we were going to use the Fendt, I took a cable out of his combine and put it in the Fendt combine so that we could use one of our in-command 1200 display. So now Dad's monitor's not working right. So see if we can go out here and get that fixed. I'm sure I put something in wrong. It's a little tacky out here this morning. We did get 3 inches of rain last week, like 2 inches a couple days ago. Okay, we're in the combine now. I'm actually on Dad's camera, so if it sounds or looks different, that's why. But we got everything back in operating shape. I think Dad had just hit the wrong button, was in the wrong menu, and now everything's working. It's very easy whenever you're working with technology to get very frustrated. I'm sure that's what happened to Dad. I know I've done it. I've probably spent more time yelling at monitors in my farming career than machinery. Sometimes it just takes someone who's not quite as worked up, and they can, a different set of eyes can sometimes find it as soon as you get out. And that's kind of what happened this time. It happens. Dad hadn't finished opening the field, so we're going to open this part of the field, and then this, what we have remaining is a different kind of fungicide than the rest of the field had. So we're going to change some stuff in our monitor so we can capture that yield data, and then we can compare the 2 fungicides. If you're not familiar, fungicide is what we spray on our corn to keep it healthy. It fights off disease. In this area, gray leaf spot is very prevalent, especially with the river right here. We always have a blanket of fog in the morning. We might get a little bit of northern in here too, but for the most part, gray leaf spot is our big enemy in corn. One thing's for sure, with him running all the way up there, that big grain tank on the Fendt would have been nice. 330 bushel. He ain't even up to the truck yet and we're full. While we're waiting on BJ, we might as well get out and check and see if our butt loss is any better. Still butt shelling a little bit. The combine never went over this part, so that anything you see here is off the head. Going Mike Mitchell here now. Yeah, there goes the grain cart, so we might as well just get our wading shoes on. Oh wait, we're not wearing shoes. We'll be able to make it to the end, turn around, and go about 20 yards, then we'll be full. We're doing our replant here. So basically there's a low spot in the field and Dad just planted in that low spot. So our rows are going this way. I don't know, we might have a pass of shame here because there's rows going everywhere. I'd say right through here it was just thin, it wasn't bare like it was probably in the middle. So we have a very high population. It's definitely worth replanting. We're yield, 220. So that was good. He did spray fungicide on this. So this has been a healthy corn plant. Here comes the meal wagon. We actually don't have any kids tonight, so Kayla's just coming to ride in the combine. And yeah, I'm driving a full combine across the field waiting on the grain cart to pick Kayla up. But wouldn't you drive a full combine across the field to pick her up? We don't worry about compaction. Big Mama brought the food. She also brought dessert. Brought to you by Kayla said in the live stream that those were her favorite cookies in the world and it was her birthday, so Matt, thanks for the cookies, dude. Yeah. Nope. You want to chalk that one up as a Pinterest fail? I don't know. Well, like you said, it doesn't really have a lot of taste to it.
Tastes like wet sauce.
So, Big Mom and I had a date planned tonight. This is the first time that our youngest has stayed the night at Granny's house. We were going to go shoot zombies with paintball guns. It was going to be magical. Canceled.
I didn't cancel.
Yeah, I know. We didn't cancel it. So I guess date night is going back and forth from the combine.
Yippee.
More rhinoceros tracks. You know what I'm talking about?
Extra on the planter over there or something?
Sprayer tracks. Dad must have got unfrustrated. I think he wants his combine back. He waited till Kayla got here. We actually only have about 10 acres left of this field, which is convenient because we don't have any space left in the bins, but it should fit on the cart, trucks, and combine. Go over here and give Dad the helm back. Maybe I'll take Kayla out to dinner since we had a Pinterest fail. Told you I'd take her out to eat. Oh, I think BJ heard the call. Here he comes. Look at him. He is moving. And Kayla's just getting the full service. What'd you do?
You didn't see me running, stupid.
No, I didn't. Do it again. Cut! All right, let's see it.
This is my landed brown.
Oh boy. That's beautiful. Yep, that'll work.
Oh, stupid. All of a sudden you had the camera out. I was like, oh yay.
I can kind of see you, not really at all. But we got moving trucks. All right, darling, this is how the other half live. This thing's luxury.
It smells clean, it looks clean.
Yeah, you want to take it on vacation?
Like it costs a little bit too much.
You can drive this one. Automatic. Who says you need a big city to have bright lights?
Bright lights, big city.
That's going in the video. Yep. Alright guys, that's it for this one. Dad and BJ, they still have like 5 acres left. They're going to finish that. Me and Kayla are going on a date. So, happy Halloween everybody. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.